welcome back. Let me fix this. Aim it down. Oh, you guys should be good. Hopefully we're good. Oh, let me get over here real quick. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. Your evening is going awesome. Whatever time of day it is for you guys. Let me get this chat fixed down here. Type in hello. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. This video is all about the cards. I'm trying to put my email in the chat. bohippianlife@gmail.com. There. Anna Cat, hello. You're first, my friend, and then Hope. So, Anna Cat. Hope. Andrea, hello, welcome. You are number 3 on the list. All right. Let's get situated here. Oh my gosh, you guys, my legs are still shot from yesterday's workout. Oh, I think I moved you a little too much. Don't mess with it anymore. Just leave it. It's perfect. How is everybody doing? Whoops. Fabulous. Me too. Me too. Busy, very busy, but yeah, things are going wonderful. I'm extremely happy. I'm happy for the holidays. I'm happy for the vacation. Anna Cat, you have mixed emotions. Why is that, my friend? Let's start shuffling these cards. So you guys, just shuffling them up, getting them ready for the day, not thinking of anybody. But just so while I'm shuffling them, this morning I was in my analytics in YouTube, and it was showing that 66% of the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribers. Craig, hello, welcome. Yeah, you're right. That person is so fake. Susan, hello, welcome. Sister Susan, you are 4th. How are you? That, Aniket, I can totally understand. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm having another nose issue. Let's get some tissue. Tissue issue. All right, perfect. So that is my coffee brewing. By now you guys know that. Yeah, so my analytics say 66% of the people watching are not even subscribers yet. I subscribe to Hope too and faithfully watch the videos. Does that say Lil JJ? Hello and good morning. Welcome. All right. Aniket, you are first. Uh-huh. Warrior woman, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your input. Oh my goodness, I love videos too. I'm trying to talk Sister Susan into starting a cooking channel because she can cook. Oh my goodness, yes. Carla, hello, welcome. Would you like to be added to the list for a free card pull? Lucas, hello. You can totally ask a question. Carla, you are number 5. Yellowa. Hello, you're number 6. Oops, don't go anywhere, you guys. The oracles are huge. Elisa, hello, welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Is that NATO? Hello, welcome for being here. Jody, hello, welcome. If you guys, there we go, Hope. Aniket, I apologize, that's for Aniket. If anybody I've mentioned would like to be on the list, just let me know. They are individual card pulls for whoever would like to be on the list of 1 through 13. And sometimes I can get extras. Lisa, 7. Jody, 8. All right. Let's get these cards started. Aniket, the first card, I don't know where your question is, but the cards aren't going to change. There it is. Ooh, this week. All right, perfect. I'm glad you said that before I picked up your first card, although I just mentioned whatever your questions are will not change how the cards fall. So the question, the first card we have is the answer to your question is 2 of Cups. Cups are a yes suit. There also are emotions. A 2 represents the start of some. Let me rephrase that. 2 on the cycle of 1 through 10. 1 being the start of a new cycle, 10 being the completion of a cycle. 2 is at the beginning, closer to a 1 than it is a 10. This card, so it represents the beginning of something, close to the beginning. It represents a relationship, and one that in which nature has sanctified. So this, whatever this relationship is, or whatever this new thing is, it represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, and concord. Concord is an agreement. So just so people know, 2s are also a call to organize. You have another 2 representing it's the beginning of a new cycle, a need to organize things in life. And this is your hopes and wishes card. It's the fire yourself up. So this card says plan ahead and be strategic. It's another yes card as well, Aniket. Plan ahead, be strategic. Where do you want to go and what do you have to give? It says think innovative and fresh ideas. And the 2 of Wands also says that you are in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. Bong Song, hello, welcome. I'm good, how are you? Strahan, Mike Strahan, isn't that a football player? But hello, welcome, my friend. Spittin' in chips, hello, welcome. Aniket, you also have the King of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains. monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can enrich your life and make it better is a pentacle. And the King of Pentacles says it wants you to remember that there are opportunities out there. You just need to be practical. So make sure you stay within your experience and in your know-how. You guys, I would open this window for you, but it'd be super, super bright. We're having a snowstorm. Yep. Yep. Anyways, your oracle for the day is the Mountain in reverse. My poor chickens are like not even coming out of the house. The quail have nestled in under their hay. They're like, yep, not coming out. Not for nothing. Not even for mealworms. In reverse, this card says that there is an obstacle there is an obstacle to your inquiry. It says this is not the time to move forward, but it's time to be patient. A way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward isn't in your highest good. It says try not to climb too high and grasp the prize that seems out of reach. Because for right now, my friend, it is. If you exceed your limits, you'll find yourself tumbling down and you'll get hurt. So remain open to the possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. And you see that it's also it is also a 6. So that may signify when that interview is. Like how many days or something? Not quite sure. It can also signify that when it comes to your interview, there may be more than one person vying for the job. So remember what the King of Pentacles says. There are opportunities out there. So if you have the experience and the know-how, make sure you are prepared for, you go in prepared. Bong Song, let's put you on the list. You're number 9. All right, Hope. It is your turn, my dear. Start of something new. 2 new cards, 2 positive. What a great time of the year to start something new. You're definitely starting something new. 2 new somethings. Then do... Hello, welcome, my friend. Hello and welcome. Sid, hello, welcome. Absolutely. Number 10. Sid, you are number 10. You're very welcome. You are very welcome, Bong Song. Tahsin. Hello, welcome. Susan, you absolutely can. Yes, number 9, Bong Song. Oh, well, wow. All right, so we had 3, but another one fell out too. Made its presence known. Lisa, thank you. Let's see what the memberships are offering. All right, so we still have a few days before I can give away memberships yet. But you're on the list. Thank you so much. Sedeka, you are now. There we go. All right. Ooh, Hope, the first card, you have 2 oracles, Hope. The first card you have is the King of Cups. Remember, Cups is our emotions suit. It is also a yes, it's positive, and it represents something happening slow, months. This is a dignity card, and it says to maintain your composure, set a good example, and be the person you would want supporting you. Now, if you have a question and the question is about a man, uh, this man agrees with you and is agreeable for you. Does that make sense? You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles represents the journeyman. The Three of Pentacles is the apprentice, and the Ten of Pentacles is a master. The Eight represents working or studying hard, long term. It represents the long term. Sid, thank you. You are absolutely next. This card says to keep going on this path that you're on. Hope. You are on the right path. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money spent. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Journeyman, working toward a goal. You're doing a good job. You are on the right path. You also have the Ace of Wands. I like this card. This represents the start of something new. More important, it represents that you should never stop striving for what you want. Let me like this and heart it. Thank you so much, Sid. So never stop striving for what you want. This card represents the urge to get out and do something new. Now, it can be a new neighborhood, a new career, maybe just a new look. You just know that you can't stay where you are anymore. It's that pioneer spirit, and it drives you forward. But you must make the first move. And more important, Hope, you must believe in your vision. It may be the making of you. You must believe in it. You also have the Queen of Cups. Again, it represents our emotions. It's, yes, positive, something slow, months. And the Queen says, if you didn't hear it in this card, follow your heart. Okay, follow your heart and your intuition. Look within. See where you can be a little more loving and caring. Of course, we can all be a little more sensitive at times. But it says you, Hope, the Queen says you cannot go wrong. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion. Don't turn your back on those who need your support. Now, the first card you have, your first oracle of the day is the magic prayer card in reverse. And in reverse, this card says, if I could ever find it, in reverse, it says that self-will unchecked brings difficulties. This is a sign that you mistakenly believe your way is the only way. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If this is the case, you may be facing a painful and lonely lesson. It says perhaps it's time to pray and meditate on your highest good. It says that be assured that it says Spirit has other plans for you. So be assured that they will be better than any you could ever dream up. Now you also have the making a choice card in the upright position. Let's make sure we have the proper card. Robert, hello, welcome. Melissa, hello, welcome. Let me read Sid's question real quick. Melissa, Robert, would you guys like to be added to the list? So the making a choice card says you're faced with a choice. Um, Whatever the choice is, you must take responsibility for it. You need not be afraid. You may not have all the answers because the way ahead cannot be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. This card says trust your intuition. That's the same as one of these cards. Trust your intuition and ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. And remember, life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. Melissa, absolutely. You are number 12. Sid is next. Oh my gosh, I am so ready for Christmas. I still have some things to do, but I am super excited. And yeah, I mean, there will always be something to do. So, oops, don't go anywhere. Gonzalez, how do you pronounce your name? Hello and welcome. It looks like it says Melee. And I apologize if I mispronounce. Santa Claus always comes to Grandma's first in the United States because we're Canada. You look out the window, you see Canada. So we're the first, yeah, we're the first house. Lizzie, hello, welcome. How are you? Lizzie, I have spot number 13 available. Would you like it? All right, Sid. And Melee? You are on the list as well too, my friend. All right, Sid, the first card you have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, again, our emotions card. And it wrong page. And it represents imagination and inspiration. This card says that imagination needs to be kept in check. Although imagination and inspiration is needed, but it needs to be kept in check. There is fanciful, and then there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it's going to use you. Remember, pie in the sky ideas that is your right. You just can't expect anybody else to feast on them. And more important, the card says, is fate revealing the truth? You have the Knight of Wands, representing something approaching fast, days. The Knight, this is a corresponding card, and it represents that everybody involved will benefit if the Knight of Wands is sincere with heart. The thing about this person, it may be you, this person has a lot of enthusiasm and they have great ideas. And that's the type of person we want in our lives, or that's the type of person we want to be. But the thing with this person is they need to be in charge. They need everybody to know that they are in charge. This person's going to get carried away. And then they're going to lose interest. And you need to know that this person's not a team player. And this person also tends to be self-employed. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is my favorite card in the deck. This card represents a new beginning, so congratulations. It also represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, perfect contentment. And also, if somebody offers you a helping hand, like the card shows, say yes. So every single card you have, Sid, is a positive. It's a yes. It's a good indication that you're going to get the job. And it's going to be a good job that's going to offer opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and put you in a place of perfect contentment. You also have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a self-pity card, and it says you are becoming a little self-obsessed. So the Four of Cups also represents routine, but being in a rut. It's boredom. The card says, look for an opportunity that you may have overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on it. Sid, your oracle for the day is the listening card reverse. In reverse, it says, are you feeling that you're not being heard? Maybe your needs aren't valid and that your song will go unsung. This is the time to bring your message to the world. Speak up. It's time for your voice to resound throughout your sphere of influence. It's the time to say what you mean and ask for what you want. Now, in reverse, it could also mean, it also asks if you are refusing to listen to someone else, preferring to hear what you want instead of what's being said. This is the time to get out of denial. Reversed, this card always brings freedom if you heed its advice. Sid, I think it's good opportunity, good chance the cards are saying yes to you. Andrea, you are next. Sid, thank you again very much. I appreciate you. You guys, my lips are so chapped. This weather is crazy. Okay, Andrea, your turn. So I have added, is it melee? To the list. I don't know if I pronounced it properly. Oh, so he was ghosting and breaking up with him. Did you ghost him? Or he ghosted you and that's what caused you to break up with him? Andrea, I have you for a reading Wednesday, the 17th. Does this have anything to do with you guys being apart for a few years? All right. All right. The first card. I know. Happy early birthday, Andrea and Anna, both of you. The first card you have, Andrea, is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, first of all, is a positive card. It's a yes card, and it represents something happening fast. Days. This card says take action. Express your reason to be. Now remember, the King says you can inspire enthusiasm where there is lethargy. You put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. And you're a master at putting a new spin on any situation. You have a major arcana, the Chariot. The appearance of the Chariot represents victory and forward movement, but for you to take the road less traveled. So remember, if everybody's going this way, there will be more opportunities open and available to you if you go the other way. Absolutely, Susan. You are next, my dear. Idalia, hello, welcome. Good morning. You also have the 10 of Swords, which represents the completion of a cycle, and it frees you up to start a new one. The 10 of Swords represents that you may literally feel like you've been stabbed in the back. That something happened that you least expected, but whatever it is now known, and it is now out in the open. And like the card shows, you know the ground you're in when you're face down in it. And it frees you up to start fresh. You have the Hangman card, another major arcana, which says it's a neutral energy card, which represents it can be an emotional card as well. This card represents patience, circumspection, wisdom, trials, sacrifices. More importantly, it represents that the choices you have made have put yourself in this situation, good or bad. But the Hanged Man also wants you to know that whatever is delaying you or you're waiting for, they can be good things that delay you for fun and good reasons. So don't forget that. Whatever situation you are in, there can be fun things involved. Your oracle for the day, Andrea, is the Talisman in the upright position. And upright, I think it just left the book. Oh, you let your sister say, how awesome. Have fun. Why not? It's not like going out on a date is setting you up for marriage or a contract. No, you're just going out and having fun. Handshake. Man, I had a blast. Maybe we'll do it again sometime. Something like that. Anyway, this card says you really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. All right, Susan, number 4. Well, you should go out on a date. You are number 6, yellow. Yellow. Oh, you already had the date. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey. He seems nice. Maybe the next date you go on will be, the other person will seem nicer. Or, anyways. Susan. Sister Susan. All right. I'm trying to get another card for Susan here. We just need one. All right. Right here are the maps, my dear. I wish I had some chapstick. I'm sure there's some in one of my coats. There we go. Perfect. Susan, the first card you have is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says to not to be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. I know. That's all right. We're good. We'll take care of it with a sugar scrub. We have a Six of Wands. A Six of Wands represents things are good at the moment. You have achieved success. It's just it's a caution card to be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. So it's just a reminder to be thankful and grateful for the things that happen in your life. And the universe responds by sending you more. You have the Seven of Wands. Oh my goodness. What did I say that was? Seven of Swords. So do you guys find after sugar scrubs that your lips peel? Just wondering. This is a warning card. So it says, Susan, be careful of sharing information with other people. Are they being shared with a third party? And also, be careful of being too trusting when it comes to work, home, school, whichever one whatever one refers to you. Your ideas may be passed off as their own. So you have been warned. You also have the High Priestess, Major Arcana, Yes card. The High Priestess represents change that you didn't realize was going to happen. It is intuition and your gut feeling. And it also says that the future is yet unrevealed. And it is all about balance and judgment, my friend. Balance and judgment. And again, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Didn't I just read this one? Oh, the first one was the Knight of Swords. Be alert and be ready to defend yourself. And speak your mind. Which means don't let somebody try to assert their hierarchy over you. So, like, try to talk over you. The King, I apologize for that one. But you still do have the King of Swords, which says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. Your oracle for the day is the Dragon's Lair, reversed. This is a caution. And it says red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful. You cannot win this challenge. Heed the gentle warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you're going to wander in circles near the edge of the Dragon's Lair. It says, choose another path, for your treasures lie elsewhere. I'm not even sure if I want to know what you guys are talking about in the chat. But yes, Susan, you are a talker. I'm a little confused too, Hope and Aniket. Carla, you are next. and then yellow. So we're on number 5. Is that like yellow? Aw, how stinking cute. You're welcome, Susan. Thank you for being here and being so patient. I'll call you after I'll call you. Yeah, beautiful lady but married. There we go. All right, one more good shuffle. So this is for Carla. Carla has 2 cards as well, uprights. All right, the first card you have is the 7 of Cups. Cups represents our emotions, something happening slow, months. The 7 of Cups is inspiration and imagination, but it says your imagination needs to be kept in check. So, is fate revealing the truth is the most important thing the card says. There is fanciful and there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways because you don't want it to use you. We all have pie in the sky ideas. We just can't expect anybody else to feast on them. 7s are also a call to reorganize. What once worked at the beginning to fill your cups to full and overflowing are probably still working, just not as well. So it's a call to reorganize. You have a major arcana, the Strength card. Positive, yes, it represents a Leo. And it says, be like the trees, strong but bendable, and stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. This is through inner strength, it's power, courage, generous. You have the 4 of Cups, which represents that you are stuck in a routine, boredom. So you need to get out more. But the card also says that you may have overlooked an opportunity. So go back, see if you did. Go back, take a look and see if you've overlooked an opportunity. But don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on that opportunity. Your first oracle for the day, Carla, is these into the unknown in the upright position. Nope, not yet, yellow. This card says trust and all will be revealed. Whatever your question is, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. You also have the 5, or the goblins in the upright position. It is a 5, actually. And the lower the number, the more powerful the card, my friends. So goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you. It is there that they remind you of what brought them into being. They mimic your voice by tricking you into believing you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If this card visits, know that it represents the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. The appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. So the message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. My friend, miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Yellow, you are next. Whoops. I don't know. Marsha's probably busy. What's today, Thursday? I believe Wayne has Fridays off. So Marsha's probably getting video stuff ready. I think they have lives every Friday. So she's probably getting her crows in order. Crows in a row. All right, Yellow. Your turn. Lisa, you will be after. Absolutely, Yellow. Are you ready? You guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I mentioned it earlier. 66% of the people that watch my videos aren't even subscribed yet. All right, Yellow. And don't forget to check out my membership levels. Whoops. All right. The first card you have is a Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can enrich and make your life better is a pentacle. You have a 5 of Pentacles, which is a halfway point. The 5 is a call for you to put boundaries in place, Yellow. Now, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are doors to keep you safe. This 5 represents quite possibly relationship, monetary, or material trouble. The people here on the front, they actually look like monetary, material, or relationship trouble. And they are passing a window of abundance. If they look in the window, they will see everything they want. Again, you are halfway there. You see others have what you don't. And it all beckons you. The card says sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life, and to set off on the hard road of ambition. It's that halfway point where it's hard to stay motivated and just get going. But it is a call to put boundaries in place. You also have a major arcana, the Tower card, which represents, this is a neutral energy card, represents that you might be going through an emotional time. It represents sudden change, quite possibly already happening, but it's the end of restriction. The lightning bolt striking the tower, and we know what happens when lightning strikes. First, the lightning bolt represents through no fault of your own. And the crumbling down debris and destruction represents that you can sweep it all up into a pile and start all over like it never happened. You have the King of Swords, which represents fighting, arguing, something happening fast in weeks. This card says don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. You've been warned. You have the 3 of Swords, still representing arguing, fighting, discontent, whether it's in or, inner fighting or conflict, or with another person, is Swords. The 3 of Swords represents petty conflict and that grudges need to be dropped. One of you need to step back and act as a mediator, or it's just going to get worse. Removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion, if one of you. Do not step back. In my experience, let bygones be bygones. Who gives a rat's ass anymore? That's in my experience. The next card I have for you is the Knight of Wands. This card represents something happening fast. Days, not weeks like this one, days. The Knight of Wands is a corresponding card. And everybody will benefit if this person is sincere with heart. The thing about the Knight is, first of all, this person has enthusiasm and they have great ideas, but they must be in charge, and everybody must know they are in charge. They're going to get carried away. They're going to lose interest. They're not a team player. And this person also tends to be self-employed. You have the Five of Swords, a lot of conflict here, whether with another person or with yourself. This card says it's a halfway point, another 5 representing a call for boundaries. This card says stop being defensive. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. Also, careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. The first oracle you have is the Metamorphosis in the upright position. And this card says that you are in the process of a deep and beautiful change. There will be some loss involved, but you're going to love who you become. You also have the cleaning house in the upright. Remember, cleaning house could be literally or spiritually. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for a better life. It says, look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest, my friend, and clean house. You're welcome. So I'll take this opportunity to let everybody know I offer free in-depth card readings. That's 10 plus cards, a whole layout. You can choose between 7 different subjects for free. Send me an email that's highlighted at the top of the chat. I'll be happy to do a reading for anybody. Lisa, you are next. Aw, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I don't know if I'm not trying to offend anybody because we keep religion and politics and all that out of it, but I'm going on vacation Friday, half day Friday here. So, oh my gosh, you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all of that. I won't see you until I probably won't see a lot of you until the 5th of December. January. Lisa. The self-employment is why. Gotcha. I can understand that. I know I'm excited. We're making sure Pearl is all gassed up and fit for a winter camping, just in case we want to go. The what do you call the generator that runs Lagatha's wireless collar is charged, so she'll be able to go. We've got plenty of propane bottles for heat. So I don't know. I'm excited. Who knows what anything's going to bring. All right, Lisa. One. All we need is at least 3 cards. The first card we have for Lisa is a major arcana, the Moon card. Oops, don't go anywhere, you guys. The Moon card represents that you're going to be going through an emotional time. It is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you can become unstuck. We all know the moon has multiple phases, which represents the emotional part. Each phase represents a feeling, an emotion that you are going to go through. But afterward, after you go through this renewal process, it represents new and full. So this is, you are going to love who you become. The next card you have is the Ten of Wands. I like this card. It's a positive, it's a yes card, and it represents the completion of a cycle, this renewal. It's a yes, positive, something happening in days. Wands are days, and they're yes and positive. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn my volume down. It went ching. This card represents responsibilities or burdens. And it says that you have shouldered too much, and it's time to pass it on. And because of passing these on, you will reap fortune, success, and gains. So pentacles, gains. You see how they're all going the same direction? They're not on the ground or this way and that way. All bundled up nice and neat because you've done a good job to pass off to hand to somebody else to do the work. You have a major arcana of the world, a positive, a yes card, and it represents a slow but successful completion, Lisa. It says the time has come to venture forth. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly at this time. This card represents success, triumph, permanency, freedom, and realization. You also have the Eight of Swords. But don't sweat it, my friend. A lot of this card comes up for a lot of us. It's you are restricting yourself, and we all are like that. And it says you're creating. It says stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. Because of these obstacles you're creating, this card can represent bad news on the horizon. So stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. You can cope. Your oracle for the day, Lisa, is the wide open in the upright position. And upright, this card says, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in the bounty of life's endless possibilities. It says this is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream, Lisa. Jody, you are next. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need more coffee. No, but I think my husband's going to get them for me. He's like, I am not paying $11 for a Happy Meal. I'm like, babe, it's an adult Happy Meal. So that changed things a little bit. Speaking of, he just sent me a message. But I have to get some. I do have to get some. I know. Jody, this is for you. I know that's what my husband said. I'm not paying $11 for a Happy Meal. No, but you'll pay $11 for a pair of socks that you're going to put a hole in at work. Did I say that? If he's watching, I know he's laughing, and he's probably hoping he doesn't have a hole in his sock. I don't know how it happens. Brand new pair. You know, fresh out of the package. Yup. He'll come home and have a hole in it. Like, seriously, how do you even do that? But he puts miles on his feet every day. Miles. So, I mean, I'll give him that. When it comes to socks, he is a you get what you pay for type of person is how he feels. So if you pay, you know, an inexpensive price for a bunch of socks, they're not going to last very long. All right, Jody. The first card you have is the King of Cups. Cups represent our emotions. They're positive. They're yes suit. And it represents something happening slow, months. Cups can also represent the summer season as well. The King of Cups card is a dignity card. And it says to maintain your composure, set a good example, and be the person you would want supporting you. Now, if you have a question, this card can represent a man that you know, and the man is agreeable and agrees with you. And remember, cups are all about the emotions. That's why every single cup suit has water in it. Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles being gains. Again, monetary, material, harvest, anywhere. Anywhere you can enrich your life represents Pentacles. This card represents security. It's also a resting phase because it's a 9. 10 being the completion of a phase. 9 being resting. This card says there is plenty in all things. You want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty. And you are secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. So you may be going through those emotions right now. You also have the 6 of Cups. Again, emotions. This card is, well, it's a 6. It represents a flip in energy and that things are being taken to the next level. So, it's a leveling up. It represents something has just recently happened. So, it's childlike wishes, first feelings, and first flutters. The 6 of Cups can represent a reunion or the rekindle of something from the past, like a hobby, a career, or maybe a place you used to go visit. Your oracle for the day is the Stuck in the Mud in the reverse position. Jody. Reverse, this card says, it's a reminder that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when you want it, and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen is not right for you at the moment. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are, step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. This card says a much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. So just be patient. It's another version of the Hangman card. Anna Cat, you totally could resell to outside your country. Bong Song, it is your turn. They are. They are. But they're worth it. I wonder if you have Poshmark in India. My Poshmark is the United States, and I can sell in Canada. Do a little bit of research on a cat. Find out what the #1 selling item is for, like, I don't know. Do some research. Wording. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But if you go on Poshmark, on a cat, here, I'll write it. That's where I sell. I even have links in the description box of all my videos. It's a selling app, buying and selling app. Marsha now sells on it. Marsha and Wayne. Check it out. You might be amazed at what you find. And I'm not sure of the rules and regulations for out of country, but I've shipped out of country, but it's been mainly military that I ship to somewhere else. Sadeka, no. I am on number 9 and you are number... Oh, you will be next. After Bong Song, it is your turn. So, Bong Song, the first card you have is the Ace of Swords. This card represents the start of a new cycle. It is victory, pure thought, intellect, singular. This new cycle is decisive, cutting, and purposed. This card may also show that a downsizing is required. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups says, follow your heart and intuition. Look within to see where you can be more loving and caring. But remember, we can all be a little more loving and caring. More importantly, you cannot go wrong. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion and don't turn your back on those who need your support. Because what goes around comes around. We have the Two of Pentacles, abundance, gains. This card represents a need to organize because it's a 2, but it's balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. More important, the Two of Pentacles says, Bong Song, for everything you do, make sure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. Your oracle for the day is the Coming Apart in the upright position. And upright, this card says, it's a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. So has a commitment been broken, or maybe you need to break a promise or change course. Maybe you've taken on more than you could handle. This card says it's the perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and dispersion are all in focus now. My friend, if someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. Sadeka, it is your turn. You guys, we are cruising through these. So let me take a moment to get a fresh cup of coffee. If my poor legs will let me stand up. Sound effects may be included. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys. Who did yesterday's workout with me? Come on. Did any of you? My leg muscles are shot. Okay, just keep moving them. Don't walk on your tippy toes. Use your whole foot. Oh, good. Oh, I almost missed my chair. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Okay. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Sadeka. Put that question in there. Love Kitty, hello. Welcome, my friend. Oh, there's your question right there. Whoop. Wow. Wow, good for you. I can do that. I can totally do that, Anna Cat. Thank you. All right, Sadeka. Oops, I won't keep you waiting any longer. Put that coffee off to the side. It is important. I agree. But when I've been sitting here for over an hour already and not moving around, they freeze up quick. I saw your question, yes. What does the oracle have for Sadeka and her future? We just need one more. Oh my gosh, I have an amazing electric blanket on my bed. Which means I have to snuggle up underneath the blanket. All right, Sadeka. Let's get an oracle for you. So the first card you have is a Knight of Pentacles, which makes me want to ask, so the Pentacles represents gains. We've already stated that's monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul. Anywhere you can enrich and improve your life and make it better is a pentacle. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Sadeka, and this card represents this person is it's a male because it's a knight. This person is reliable and dependable. But when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. I mean, it could represent you, maybe you're commitment phobic. And just coming out of a relationship, I can totally understand if this card represents you. You have a major arcana, the Empress. The Empress represents home. Again, home. It's a neutral energy card, which represents, it's probably an emotional situation. Again, it represents home. When components align, more creates more. So more happiness at home creates more happiness. More anger and fighting at home creates more anger and fighting. So these cards may have represented your past life. You have a major arcana. This is not a major arcana. I apologize. This is a Seven of Swords, and it's a warning card. It represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. So, be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And also, super important, be careful of being too trusting. Work, home, or school, whichever one pertains to you, because your ideas may be passed off as their own. And you don't want what you reap, somebody else to sow what you have reaped. So you've been warned. You have a Ten of Wands, which represents the completion of a cycle, and that something positive is going to happen in days. Something is going to happen in days, fast. This card represents responsibilities or burdens in that you have shouldered too much and it's time to pass it on. And because of passing these burdens or responsibilities on, you will reap great reward, fortune, success, rewards. You have the Nine of Cups, which represents abundance and being pleased with yourself. That you it says you surround yourself with your achievements. It represents being content. It's contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. So you surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. This card says you can have all you desire if you wish and vision a better life. Again, contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have the Page of Swords, which says, don't be caught off guard. Nope, sorry. It says to withdraw and get some air. Choose your words. Oh my gosh, my arms are sore. Choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. And remember, this card is also represents the sword of criticism, and it has two edges. The judgment of others and the judgment of yourself. You have the Eight of Swords. You've got a few swords here, my friend. There's been a lot of fighting. The Eight of Swords represents that you are restricting yourself, in that it says to stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. And because of these obstacles you're creating, this card can represent bad news on the horizon. So remember, you can cope. Your oracle for the day is Into the Unknown in reverse. This card says that, remember, wisdom comes from experience. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for careless adventure. Jimmy, hello, welcome. How are you? Melissa, you are next, and then Lizzie. Jimmy, you changed? Did you change your profile picture? All right, Melissa, here we go. The first card Melissa has is the Eight of Pentacles. Represents a journeyman. Three of Pentacles is an apprentice. And the Ten of Pentacles is the master. So again, the 8 is a journeyman. Representing experience and knowledge. We just need an oracle for Melissa. Okay, maybe you didn't change your profile picture. Maybe I can just see it better with these glasses. All right, Melissa. Again, the Eight of Pentacles represents working hard or studying hard toward a goal. It says keep going on this path of training or study because it's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding. You will be rewarded well for your talents. Remember, working toward a goal. Stay on this path. You are doing a great job. You have the Four of Cups, which represents self-pity, in that you're becoming a little self-obsessed. So because of this, you may find that you are in a routine and you're kind of a little bored, in a rut. It says look for a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity you overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on the opportunity as well. You also have the Knight of Pentacles that says this person is reliable and dependable, but when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. Is it quite possibly you? Your oracle for the day is the cleaning house in the reverse position. In reverse, this card says that, why do you hold on to things that remind you of the past? Is your home cluttered with objects that bring up unhappy memories? Do you have a tendency to attract broken people who need to be fixed? If you're involved in this type of an emotional project, stop. Clean house. Being needed is not going to get you what you really need. With that said, even if you initially resist letting go of excess physical or emotional baggage, my friend, you'll feel amazing afterward. Let go and let the universe bring you something better. Make space. We all know the universe does not like the vacuum, and it responds by filling your home with what will best serve you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm not so sure if I'm fond about them. They are very, very wire thin. Kind of reminds me of professor glasses. But I can see. Lizzie, my dear, you are next. The color just seems different. I'm not sure. Dumbledore. Good series. Good show. Anyways, all right, Lizzie. Your turn. And then, Maylee, if you are still here, it is your turn. After Lizzie. Whoops, that was not good. You have the Hierophant, Major Arcana. It is a positive card. It represents a Taurus. And it represents wisdom. There's more to this card. Let me get you an oracle. So the Hierophant represents that you should seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So more important, again, you know this person. They don't lie, and you don't have to fact check anything they tell you. And more important, whatever you talk about, they're going to keep it to themselves. But this card can also represent an unwelcome authority, like a parent. So there's that, Lizzie. You have a Three of Swords, which represents fighting, arguing, whether with another person or inner. It's petty conflict, and grudges need to be dropped, and someone needs to step back and act as a mediator, or it's just going to get worse. If someone doesn't step back, it represents removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, and dispersion. You have the Wheel of Fortune card, a Major Arcana. It represents, it's a positive, it's a yes. It represents a surprise change. But it's actually good old destiny in fulfilling it. So, grow and take risks. Take risks if need be. Seize all opportunities coming your way. Embrace good and bad luck the same. You have your oracle for the day is the Balancing Act reverse. And reverse, this card says, this is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there is discord. Are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step toward rebalancing your life. The only way that you will reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment that you have no control over, and balance will come much more easily. My friend, if there is to be fairness, it must come from you. Maylee, it is your turn. Classic rock. Rock. Lizzie, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. I have a huge, I have a wide array. Huge taste in music, too. I believe my playlist on YouTube, my music playlist, is public. You may even be able to add to it. So yeah, of a wide variety of music. Melee, the first card you have, or melee, the first card you have is the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles represents gains, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul. Again, anywhere you can enrich your life and make it better is a pentacle. And the Queen says get grounded. Connect with the earthy side of life and learn to be resourceful. Learn to be practical. Learn how to share your abundance with others. Attend to your financial affairs, though. Decrease money going out and bring more money in. This card says that you're capable of turning your hand to most things. Oh my gosh. Which means that when it comes to making money, when you think of a way or an idea of how you can make money, you generally do. So think along those lines. You also have the Devil card, a major arcana. Love Butta, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? This card represents that you need to stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and just do it. But the card also says that if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. You have a Seven of Pentacles. This is a call to quite possibly reorganize. A 7 and an 8 represents a plateau of a sort. So this represents a shift in perspective, but it is a long-term success card. It says waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen, a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of, oops, too far. The Queen of Swords is a woman, wise, direct, ambitious, and this woman speaks sharply. And this woman says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. The Queen of Swords says, don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident. Be straightforward. And you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. Your oracle for the day is the Goblin's reverse. And in reverse, the Goblin says, it's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When this card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally and set boundaries, and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here too. You may not have been able to catch me until after the new year, because I have a half day tomorrow. Jimmy, my friend, you are next. Cart, please be nice. Absolutely, Jimmy. Jimmy, you have the, whoop, I didn't mean to throw it, the maturity card. I absolutely have time for you, and you will be next, love. Love, Butter. This card says one of the most unsettling and disappointing characteristics of many relationships is the lack of emotional maturity on one or both sides. You can write an entire book about the subject, but it boils down to one powerful truth. An emotionally mature person knows their partner is not responsible for making them happy or feeling attractive or secure or lovable. An emotionally mature person knows they are responsible for themselves in all ways. If you genuinely wish to attract an emotionally mature partner, or you want to improve the level of emotional maturity in your relationship right now, you must be willing to look at yourself first. No matter who you are, your childhood, other experiences in young adulthood, and past lifetimes will have influenced you to believe that certain areas of your well-being are someone else's responsibility. You have drawn this card today because the universe wants you to experience real love, happiness, attractiveness, and security, not the false version that evaporates the minute you're on your own. Take some time to contemplate your emotional maturity. You can write your feelings down or meditate. Let your inner guidance show you where you can love, acknowledge, and support yourself more. Your beloved is there to complement and enhance your existing emotional maturity, to add to your life, and for you to be an asset to him or her. The sooner you are prepared to take responsibility for your own happiness, the sooner a loving partner will become available to multiply that happiness. Yes, yes, it is. I agree. It would be called a date. All right, love. Love Butter, your turn. I love food too. They are. I agree, Hope. I can understand that love language. All right, love. Hopefully you are still here. Perfect. There's two. We just need one more. And an oracle. We got done a little early today, you guys. I stayed on it. I was focused. So, Hope, maybe you guys just argue because you're hangry. I know I get angry when I'm hungry. All right, the first card you have is a Four of Cups, which wants me to ask if you are bored. The Four of Cups represents that, oops, one more page. It's self-pity, in that you are becoming a little self-obsessed. This card represents routine in being in a rut. It's boredom. It also represents a missed opportunity you may have overlooked. So go back and look for that opportunity. But don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. Now remember, it's just boredom. You have a major arcana, the Hanged Man, which represents patience, waiting, sacrifices, trials, wisdom, circumspection, delays. It's a neutral energy card, so there could be positive and negative things that happen at this time. But the Hanged Man represents that the choices you have made have put you in this position. But you need to remember there can be fun things that waylay you for good and fun reasons while you are here. So don't forget that. You have a major arcana, the Moon. This is a neutral energy card as well. It represents that you are going to go through an emotional time. This card is a call to go on a journey of renewal, just like the Moon does every month, so you can become unstuck. The Moon has multiple phases. Every phase represents an emotion or a feeling that you're going to go through. So a very emotional time. But when you are done with this journey, this card represents new and full. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents the the Master. It's a structure card, and it represents lasting security and wealth. So keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. But being the Master of the Pentacles, you can slow down now. So you need to delegate. Take it easy. Let others take more responsibilities. The card symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. You can slow down. But you also have a Two of Swords. I almost said swans. If you don't have a Two of Swans, a Two of Swords is just as good. And it represents that you are your own worst enemy. It is an indecision or inner conflict card, and it represents that you may be facing a tough choice, which is why this card has appeared. Your oracle for the day is the Deep Freeze in the upright position. This card says that the cold winter beckons you to slow down, to put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. The card says it's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere and not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from them, and self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, get a massage, read a book, rest, and dream. You guys, to be made, growing up feeling like you are dumb as a child, that is horrible feeling. Well said, Jimmy. Well said. Oh my gosh, you guys. We made it to the end of the list with time to spare. Shame on them. That's their insecurities on them, not your. That is, no, that is not, you are not dumb. Love Butter, you are welcome. You are so welcome. Thanks for getting here in time. And don't forget, if you want an in-depth card reading, that's a whole layout, 10 plus cards. They're free. Send me an email. I'd love to do one. And you have 7 choices, subjects to choose from. She's like, I'm just special. This is true. This is true. And as adults, not that it makes it right and it gives them an excuse or anything to have behaved the way we as adults do sometimes. Uh, it's a shame. It's a shame. But as adults, we realize that those are our parents' thoughts, feelings, and insecurities, and that's not life truly is, or how we truly are. And I find in school, kids in school, bullies, are generally projecting their thoughts and feelings of the adults and the grown-ups in their home onto the people they're bullying, because you're way too young to have already come up with these feelings about other people and thoughts. So that they're the parents and the adults' thoughts and feelings about other people. And it's a shame. Aw, thank you, Love Butter. It's so hard to say that seriously, but I truly appreciate your kind words. You're so sweet. Yeah, see, that's so unfair, Aniket. That as a child, as kids, we should not have to act like the adult parent, be the adult in a child. It's so sad that as us parents, we expect so much out of our kids, when the only thing that should be expected is for them to just be children and be loved. Yep, all too often, kids hear adults talking about money situations, grocery bills, and we don't realize that the things we say are projected onto kids, and they should not have to worry about, oh my gosh, electric bill, gas bill, mortgage payments. But they hear this, and then they worry about stuff like that as well. Karan, is that Karan? Hello, welcome. You've caught us at the tail end of our live stream, but welcome. Thanks for tuning in from India. I am in New York. Shame too. The pressure put on people for grades. Um, I've always told my kids, yes, I want you to do well in school, to do good, but I am not putting the pressure on you to be a straight A student. I just want you to pass. I don't want you to go through your everyday life in school to be stressed out about a grade. It's just a grade. If you want to go to college, and then you want to stress that much about your grades, do it there. But don't do it in elementary school and junior high. It's not worth it. It's too much pressure on a child. I am good today. Thank you for asking. Cheeks, Cheeks McClappin. Hello, welcome. Just let the kid. That's right. I read an article that said, I can't remember who wrote it, but they said that it was by a CEO. They said they would rather hire people who have worked at McDonald's or Burger King than somebody who hasn't, because they work well under pressure. And it made a lot of sense, because I had talked to multiple people who made fun and joked about people who worked at McDonald's and Burger King, those fast food restaurants. And I always thought that good for them for working there. And I read that article and I was like, it just makes so much sense. Because those places get hectic. Karan, let's pull a tarot for you. I only have a few more minutes here. I worked in manufacturing as well. I was called... Hold on, let me catch up. My job title was a fabricator. A steel fabricator. So when the job came in, it was my job to read the blueprints and lay it out on the steel, whatever it was. So if you're making a door, you lay all the dimensions, cutouts, and everything out. Fabricator. Then, not only do you lay it out, you make the first piece to make sure it works. Which means you shear the steel, then you take it to the punch press, and you put all the holes, slots, square cutouts, anything in it. Do I miss going out to work? Oh no, not at all. And I definitely don't miss working in a steel factory. Extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous for anybody. But even more so for short people. Yep. So after I was a fabricator, I learned to be a brake operator, which is the bending of the steel. So I ran a lot of machines in my life. I can run any kind of a punch press, shear, brake. I tried my hand at welding. I'm not good at that. A big old blister on my arm. Yep, welding's not my thing. Yes, a lot of people lost, yep, what do you call them, appendages? I worked with this one lady who was running a punch press, and she was feeding it strip stock steel. And she grabbed a hold of the leader pin, and this was like 20 foot of strip stock, 1/4 inch strip stock. And it was a 2-man machine. She grabbed a hold of the leader pin and was grabbing the steel to pull in. And she said, okay. And the other girl running it hit the buttons, and it took all these fingers off. Because she had her hand on the leader pin. And a leader pin is the big huge chunk of steel that stops the top part of the die from smashing the bottom. You can only go that far. And that's, yeah. All right. So after these cards, I'm going to end today's video. I will be here tomorrow. I don't know how long. Definitely first thing in the morning for our morning workout. Oh my gosh. Who are these for? I forgot now. Quran. You have the Seven of Wands, represents something approaching fast, days. This is a conflict or a self-defense card. But you will win, and you'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. You have the Magician card, which is a positive. It's a yes card. It represents something happening fast. And it says it encourages you to be resourceful. So use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. And you have the Seven of Cups, which represents inspiration and imagination. But imagination needs to be kept in check. There's fanciful and there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. Your oracle for the day is the Home card reversed. And reversed, this card says, if you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic, and no to those who want to dim your light to make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lie ahead. So, my friends, I'm going to take this time to... Oh, I forgot my chopsticks. I don't know what that's doing there. While I am away on vacation, I will be here tomorrow, but while I'm away on vacation, don't forget, you can use the community tab to chit-chat back and forth. So with that, my friends, if you like this type of content based around tarot and oracle cards, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. Most important, I hope you have the best day ever. Thank you for being here. If your day is ending, I hope it was the best day ever. Oh, I hope you guys are so sweet. I'll see you in the next video.